Hi everyone, this time I am discussing the project progress report related to tank erection discipline, which includes both outer tank and inner tank. This work exercise is an adaptation of the previously presented exercise related to the piping progress report, and in doing so demonstrates the versatility of the design of this exercise. The figure in front shows the progress report summary sheet displaying the layout of its interface. As in the previous exercise stated, the purpose of this LNG tank progress report is to provide an evaluation of construction performance with respect to man-hours, allowing the user to identify areas of potential concern which would require further analysis. This report is structured by project and area unit. This report includes 5 sections: report input data, report results, crew report, non-productive hours tracking, and progress planning. The data formulation is explained in the following paragraphs. Now, the following figure is the same summary sheet of the progress report but being adapted to be explained as follow. First section, report input data. The report input data is grouped as follow. 1. Outer tank and miscellaneous, from columns 1 to 6. 2. Inner tank from columns 7 to 12. First, the outer tank data from column 1 to column 6 refers to the following. Column 1. Planned man-hours, is defined at the beginning of the project, and provides the man-hours required to perform any given activity. Column 2. Task percent, refers to the current status of a task, expressed as the percentage of the task's duration that has been planned. Column 3. Percent this week, refers to the percent of man-hours performed during this week that has been processed after the man-hours reported from the staff to the labor system. Column 4. Previous percent, refers to the percent of man-hours performed during previous week. Column 5. Percent to date, refers to the percent of man-hours performed that equals the sum of percent this week, column 3, plus previous percent, column 4. Column 6. Earned man-hours, these man-hours represent the amount of work achieved. This is product of planned man-hours, column 1, multiplied by percent to date, column 5. Now, the inner tank data from column 7 to column 12 refer to the same meaning as columns for outer tank. Next section, report results. The report results present 2 groups of rows. The first group from row A to row E, refers to the following. Row A. Percent this week, this percent result shown in cell 3A, intersection column 3 with row A, colored in blue, that equals 1.59%, represents the sum of percent values of each main section for work performed during this week. Row B. Percent previous, this percent result shown in cell 4B, intersection column 4 with row B, colored in blue, that equals 7.63%, represents the sum of percent values of each main section for work performed during previous week. Row C. A plus B, percent to date, this percent result shown in cell 5C, intersection column 5 with row C, colored in blue, that equals 9.22%, represents the sum of percent values of each main section for work performed to date. Row D. C. Project percent of job, this percentage result shown in cell 5D, intersection column 5 with row D, colored in yellow, equal to 56.9%, represents one of the 2 main components of this report, which is the percentage of outer tank relative to the 100% equal to both outer tank and inner tank. Row E. A plus B, multiplied by C, percent of job complete, this percent result shown in cell 5E, intersection column 5, with row east, colored in dark red, that equals 5.25%, represents the product of percent to date multiplied by percent of job complete. The second group from row F to row I, refers to the following. Row F. Planned man-hours, that equal to 93,560 man-hours, represents the sum of planned man-hours taking from cell 1A plus cell 7A. Here you also have the man-hours planned to do weld work that equals to 19,788 and the weld ratio with respect to planned man-hours that equals to 4.73. Row G. Man-hours allow this week, that equal to 832 man-hours, represents the man-hours allow by this week job performance. Row H. Man-hours allow previous, that equal to 4,439 man-hours, represents the man-hours allow by previous week job performance. Row I. Man-hours allow to date, that equal to 5,271 man-hours, represents the man-hours allow by to-date job performance that is the sum of this week plus previous week job performance. Here we also have the tank percent complete and percent spent results. Row G. Percent complete this week, that equal to 0.91%, represents the percentage of project completed by this week job performance. Percent spent this week, that equal to 0.89%, represents the actual percent spent on site during this week by job performance. Row H. Percent complete previous week, that equal to 4.8%, represents the percentage of project completed by previous week job performance. Percent spent previous week, that equal to 4.74%, represents the percent spent on site during the previous week by job performance. Row I. Percent complete to date, that equal to 5.71%, represents the percentage of project completed by to-date job performance. Percent spent to date, that equal to 5.63%, represents the percent spent on site to date by job performance. Next. Section, Crew Report. As is shown in chart to the above right corner. Next. Section, Non-Productive Hours Tracking, included in above man-hours. Reports 2 project manpower groups. 1. Non-productive supervision, personnel, etc. 2. Non-productive tasks, activities, etc. Next. Section, Progress Planning, Weeks. Planned cumulative percent complete. First week value equals first week value of planned percent complete each week. Then starting from second week this value equals the product of predecessor week multiplied by value of planned percent complete each week during present week. Planned percent complete each week. This value is transferred from progress tracking curve sheet. Actual cumulative percent complete. First week value equals first week value of actual percent complete each week. Then starting from second week this value equals the product of predecessor week multiplied by value of actual percent complete each week during present week. Actual percent complete each week. This value is processed after the man-hours reported from the staff to the labor system. Now. This new figure in front shows the progress report detail sheet that precede the progress report summary sheet, is where preliminary data is input. Letters have been used to identify columns as well as their arithmetic formulations. Its interface is easy to understand by users.